Professor Edgeworth Young is going to do a section on bargaining and collective agreements. But again, you build up to that process. You don't enter a company and start arguing about collective agreement. You can only get collective agreements, you got collective. If the people in there understand what collective agreement is. So you go and walk in the people and say, come there to say we can get bargaining to get collective agreement, you're talking rubbish. They must want a collective agreement because they are binding themselves to terms and conditions of workplace activity. So you can't get collective agreement for them. They have to want to be part of a collective. And then, if they're driving you, you can negotiate that collective agreement.
Today we are looking at our trade union workshops where we are examining the process of trade unions for our emerging leaders. We want to make sure persons are grounded, and we had two major sessions this morning. We had an overview of trade unionship and we talked about grievance handling. So we're looking forward to further engagement later on today and tomorrow. And one of the highlights of this session is that we are using stalwarts in trade unionism who would have had years of experience in order to pass on or to continue the process in Barbados. This morning we had Dr. Derek Ali and we had Mr. Ellsworth Young, both are leaders in unionism, and the areas that they touch on are their areas of expertise. This evening we will have Ivan Clark looking at the laws, and we will also have a youth engagement. And to do this youth engagement, we have the General Secretary of the Barbados Union of Teachers. And tomorrow, we will be continuing that process.
Were the attendees from which backgrounds, which member units?
Okay, so we had the majority of member units represented today. We had 8 member units present. Those member units that were here were Barbados Prisons Association, Barbados Nurses Association, the Barbados Police Association. We also have the Barbados Principals of Secondary Schools Association, the Barbados Medical Association of Medical Practitioners, and UPW, BUT, and yeah. So those are the ones that are present today. Only 2 member units weren't represented, but all of the member units, all the other member units were represented. So because there are 8 unions represented at the workshop.
What are you hoping the participants will take away from this 2-day workshop?
We are hoping that they have a beginning understanding of all the aspects of unionism, and to recognize within them that there is need for more education, and to be able to use the aspects that we discussed today in their day-to-day management in the union that they represent.